Alright, y'all. I am here at a project that could have been mine that I'm still gonna have to show up to. I just wanted to pull up to it myself ahead of time. Man, this here is a real estate project that I'm trying to do. It's a demolition project, and it don't look like much, but it is. Definitely don't look like much at all. Oh my gosh. So the hardest part of this project here is actually not the work. For me, it's the insurance part. But they're requiring me to have the insurance is probably the hardest part because it's ridiculous. It's over, the amount of insurance I have to have is over $5 million. I'll just say that. It's actually even higher than that. Like workers' comp insurance is $1 million. The general liability coverage is $2 million. You feel me? But I'm trying to get this here project done. Like I said, it's a demolition project. I'll go straight. And I don't know how I'm gonna get it done. I'm trying to get a subcontractor to get on this project with me, which I might have a maybe, but then I had to have my contractor's license as well just for this project. So I'm kind of borrowing someone's contractor's license until my contractor's license is completed. So it's a lot of different works, a different avenue. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed out because I've been calling around and
buddy,
I got my information on the contractor's license. It could take on the good positive side.
Gary, delete that shit.
Why?
Because I said butt buddies in your video.
Yeah, I don't really care.
No, Gary, just delete it. Just start over.
I'm not deleting it.
Just start over.
Anyway. I was getting that to where, oh yeah, my general contractor's license. So it's gonna take up to me for like 2 to 4 months. That's what they're kind of estimating me at. And then I could get a copy of a contractor's license. But the problem is, like I said, for this project that I was trying to bid for, where I guess now I can't even really bid because I'm kind of irritated because of that one piece. But I should have already known. So yeah, they said about 2 to 4 months for me to get me a copy of a contractor's license from another contractor, and then that contractor will stay on my company's for about 5 years till I finish my contractor's license for myself, right? So I'm kind of like borrowing a contractor's license. But the only positive thing is it could have took longer if I didn't have no work experience or history in the union. So when I was younger and I did that union trade and I hated it and I had worked all them years doing it and I did all that work, it actually here now in the future played an important role for myself, because now I'm able to get a general contractor's license for my real estate company. You know what I mean? I didn't think I would actually have to go back to the union or anything like that. I thought I'd be able to upgrade, and I sure wasn't thinking being a general contractor. I was just thinking, you know, being a real estate investor and, you know, leasing some properties and doing this and that. So, you know, like I said, as an investor. So yeah, so that's with that. I'm still gonna take you guys down there because they have the bid meeting where you can do a walkthrough. Because, you know, I call this my little training course. So this is my little training course of the later on this year of doing, you know, some city project works, and like I said, making sure everything's squared away. And the hardest part is is the insurance. Like, because, you know, when I had my truck, I can already tell you, just having that $1 million insurance with my truck, that was already alone $2,000. So when you start adding up these insurance coverages cost, you know, I'm probably looking at $6,000 or $7,000 a month just to have this insurance to do these city projects around the city. Because, man, like, bruh, when I tell you it's expensive, it really is expensive. Because I already got a general idea of what this could actually possibly cost me just to get it done. Yeah, the job itself is actually pretty cool too, but god dang, the expense to get the job is crazy. So I'm gonna get it done, but it's just gonna be a pain to get it done right now. Not really, because we got taxes coming up, but at the same time, I didn't think I was going to use my tax money to spend all that on there. But I do know a way how to do it, because I figured out how to, like I said, fund the projects and make sure everybody's paid. But it's the insurance part that I'm like, I don't want to pay, but Alright, y'all, so it's later on tonight, after a couple phone calls and a couple of searching around. So I might be able to still get my contractor's license. I thought all was done and end well with this project. Pretty much just gonna get the gist of it. This is why I said it's gonna be a pain. This is why it's gonna be. Let me turn this AC off, or the heater. Well, I said it was gonna be a pain because I got the notice for this project late for me, even if it was late early, there was no way that I could have enough time to get this here done. So just for me to get my contractor's license, it's gonna take some time. I can only, the fastest turnaround time, like I was talking to some folks, is 2 months, 2 to 4 months really. And the project is supposed to be, the bid proposal is supposed to end on the 27th of this month. It's now the my bad, I had to check my what date it was, because I forgot. Today's the 9th. The bid proposal ends on the 27th, so there's only like 17 days left, right? There's no way that I could get my contractor's license within that time frame. So I'm already out the bid. And just like the last bid, when I was trying to tell you guys about the school, I was already late in that bid. I thought I could come in, get the contractor's license within a couple hours or so, or whatever, and this and that. No, I had got my information wrong. So I got my information right. It's going to take 2 to 4 months to get this here done. And then, like I said, the insurance. Now, I paraphrased on that $5 million. Really, it's $14 million of coverage that I have to actually have. And it stipulates in the contract. I'll probably show you a screenshot at the end of this video, just to show you what I have to pay in order to do that. But me getting this license, this general contractor license, now I'll be able to do bigger stuff. I'm talking about big stuff. I'm talking about building my own, subdivision where there's literally houses everywhere and I sell off the houses. Or if I wanted to build an apartment complex, or if I wanted to build, big, really huge project, I need this license and I need those insurance. So me taking the time and effort, I'm trying to throw it in reverse with my left hand. Give me a second, y'all. All right. So me taking the time and effort to get the funds ready so that I could do that for the rest of my life. Yeah, but the price, dog, it's expensive. It really is to get all this here done. But I was managing to be able to get it all done on a smaller price frame than what the original price would have been. And I'll tell you guys that here in a second. Hold on. Where did I leave off at? Oh yeah, so long story short, remember when I took y'all to the job site, right? Or the bid proposal site, or whatever you want to call it, where it's going to be held at. That little pile of rubble that you guys saw on the ground, all that stuff had to be cleared out. It's a demolition job. It's not even a commercialized building or anything like that. But the city has control of that area or whatever, or that site, and it didn't seem like much. But it still requires you to have $14 million in insurance coverage. So when I say that, by that, like, it's divided up in different insurance that you need to have. Like I said, workers' comp, general liability, um, some type of auto insurance on there too. So I guess for like tractors and vehicles or anything that happened on the site, just all this other stuff that you have to have. And the job itself doesn't seem like a lot, but that's what they required. So I can already tell when it comes to bigger projects, I'm hoping that same coverage will cover me for bigger projects. That's my general idea. If that's a small project, you know what I mean, and that could be done within 30 days, just imagine a big project and what the insurance price could go up to. I don't know. Hopefully that's just the regular, just the 14 million and all the different insurances. But if it goes any higher, I'm gonna be like, that's crazy. But we only won't know until we do bigger projects. But just alone of just getting me this license and this insurance coverage is a lot.
Hello.
All right, what is up, y'all? Back with another daily vlog, and today we are at this bid proposal site. So I'm finna check it out, see if it's worth the effort. Even though I already have put an effort in, and pretty much know that without my contractor's license, I really can't do this site. But I'm gonna check it out anyway, just to get the process of what it's gonna be like. So I'm supposed to get my contractor's license in the next 2 to 4 months. So I gotta hurry up and come over here, cause no, I know I didn't just do that. This should normally tell me why I just locked the keys out of my car just now. What the fuck? I got some time to fix it, but yeah, and I'm like the youngest one here, so they're gonna be looking at me like, what the heck? Literally. That's wild.
Questions for this project will be accepted up to 3 working days before the bid opening. So that means that if you have any questions after today, you must submit them by February 22nd at 5 p.m. There are currently no agenda that have been issued, so please make sure you are monitoring Planet Bids for those. Make sure to submit all documents that have submit with bid proposal in the upper right-hand corner. Make sure you also complete the bid proposal on page 1.1. The city has a time period of award of 45 days from the day of the bid opening. This means...
Alright, y'all, so they pretty much, I'll tell you guys at the end. We're gonna just do a little walk around right now. Show y'all the site and stuff.
Does anybody here named Vernon?
Yeah.
Put your company name.
So they had some asbestos paint, they were saying, so some of this stuff isn't gonna still be here. Just because of the asbestos, so they're gonna remove some stuff prior of the job site. If you win this. They also mentioned if you find a basement, you still gotta fill in the basement to compactment of its property. So like level ground has to be compacted in. So this is like little extra stuff that you might have to look for So that's why they gave us the walkthrough.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem too bad of a job, though. Just a lot of digging. I'd use a backhoe on this property for sure. About pretty much getting an idea of what equipment, how much manpower. Because a job is a 30-day job. So it does seem like a lot of work for 30 days, but the machinery should take out majority of the work. Definitely a dump truck would have to be here. And some of those, what do you call it? Jackhammers, just to break up the concrete pieces. And some manpower. Show you guys again on this side. But yeah, this project definitely has a lot of work. So I'm trying to get this other side, but I'm gonna wait till he comes back because there's just a lot of stuff everywhere. I'm trying to watch my step. Look at this, man. I don't know what this building was, but yeah, I guess it's also considered a historical site because it's 50 years or over, something like that. Or they just get information for historical sites. So we gotta like take certain photos before and then after the job, or like today's job and then after the job is complete. I don't know what that is. It looked like some type of machinery. Can you see there's a grill or crushed up tractor or something? We're trying to walk on the other side. Dang. Ooh. Alright. Much better. Yeah, there's heck of stuff over here. Remotes and all kind of stuff. Edger. This definitely, we can easily tell this was burnt down. There's a tub right here. Is this a tub? I think this is a tub. Yep, that's a tub. So I don't know what was over here, why it was so historical. This, I think, landmark is supposed to be historical, or they just, you know what I'm saying, just getting, maybe it is. That's what they were saying. I don't know if y'all could hear it, or I didn't really record it. I should have recorded y'all. They was doing this speech and giving us some little details when we was looking around. I'm trying to just get back now. I'm going this way. And then also right here in this front area, So this is where things get tricky, because this has to be, like I said, everything has to be flattened to what they want. So don't want to damage the city stuff. So this is where I said this part's going to be a little tricky, but it's also doable. I've done some jobs like this where we got to remove some concrete and, you know, chew its flesh, but not damage the city property. So it goes all the way to this side. But yeah, yeah, this is a good job. You know what I mean? There's another sprinkler right here. I gotta get going. But yeah, all in all, it seems like a pretty cool job site. Yeah, I'll probably talk to y'all when I get back to the car. But just getting some information, seeing how things was, and it's also cool how they have it regulated. Some of this stuff is not even going to be here, so it's going to be a little bit less if you win the project. Alright, y'all, so I'm finna slide up out of here. I was getting some contact information, type of networking, because I'm going to need, some companies. Oh, that's right. I forgot my keys is locked, dude. Fuck. Hold on, let me try to talk to somebody real quick. Cause god damn it, I just forgot about that shit. I locked my keys in my car. Alright, y'all, so I got somebody helping me. I'm gonna use this towel to probably open the door enough, and I got somebody coming to bring me hanger wire. I know I'll be thinking crazy, I'll be thinking money, but I kind of want to prank him. But it's not really a prank. Like, yeah, you just helped me jack a car and I'm finna slide up out of here. That's not actually the case. That would have been perfect. Just to fuck with somebody. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm actually going to get my keys out my car. But just imagine when you're just walking up to a car and you see this and be like, oh yeah, this is my car now. And have somebody randomly help you break into the car. But yeah, that's not for today's vlog. But it would have been hilarious. My evil thoughts of pranksters. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens right now. Alright, y'all, so far, no keys. We done tried a couple things. Some poles and where's the wire hanger? Some wire hanger. And then we're struggling. Now we're on to the new next thing. It was thicker wire. And we're gonna try to get this out of here. We got it.
Safety features on your car.
Yes. The safety features definitely work, man. We got it done. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, after a good 20 minutes. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I'd ever get out of here, you guys. I'm so serious. Oh. Man, I'm finna help him to see what else he needs some help on putting his stuff back, and we finna get up out of here, cause what a day already, what a day. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do a recap of what just happened today with the bid proposal site. Pretty much, so like they were telling me earlier today, so we know about the asbestos, we know about the property line, and I think that was pretty much it. So they're gonna take care of the asbestos, and I just gotta watch out for the property line. If I had got this proposal, reason why I can't proceed with the proposal and place a bid is because I do not have my contractor's license. That's the biggest thing that I don't have. Now you would think the other part, which is, the $14 million of insurance coverage to have just to even do a project at that size. And as you guys see, that project didn't seem much. And I'm going to actually go over with y'all the insurance coverages they want on this bid. And more likely, any other type of construction bid that I want to proceed through later on this year. So I'm gonna go over the first one. I actually have it on my phone. I don't have my other phone on me right now. Someone else is using it, like one of the kids or something like that. But so I'm gonna give you guys what they want on there. So I'm gonna go step by step. All right. So the first thing that they want us to have is commercial general liability insurance, and on that list of commercial general liability insurance that we have to have is $2 million of insurance. That's just one part, but it specifies what that 2 million covers. So it covers this. So they want 2 million of insurance on personal injury and body. So like per occurrences. So it's 2 million per occurrences for bodily injury. And then the next one, so it's 2 million for it's 2 million per occurrences for bodily injury or property damage. And then the next one, it's another 2 million for, then it's another 2 million personal, another 2 million personal, then it's another 2 million insurance for advertising injury. So 2 million for, so far we're at 4 million in coverage. 2 million for personal injury and property damage, another 2 million for advertising the injury, and then hold on. Then it goes 4 million for it said operations or aggregated in operations. And then it says and. I'm not too sure, but that's what I know I have to have. Then it says another 4 million for, hold on. Then it's another 4 million for aggregated. This is what it said. I'm trying to remember it because I'm just swiping through my phone. So it's another 4 million for aggregated work performed under the work. That's what it has said, if I remember that correctly. So all in all, just for general insurance, we have 2 million personal, 2 million for advertising, 4 million for, I already had forgot, and another 4 million. So 2, 4, because 2 million is 4, another 4 million for the other two pieces that they want you just for commercial general liability insurance. So that's just 5 million in coverage just right there. And then they have another list on it. So now they have commercial auto liability. They want that at $1 million just for any personal damages with any of the vehicles that are out there on site. It could be a dump truck or bobcat or whatever we have that we're using during that site. Let's say just tap somebody else's vehicle. They want us to be covered, or a bystander or anything in that nature. So that's at $1 million. So that's $6 million in coverage right there. Okay, so for workers' comp, they have it for $3 million in insurance. It breaks down to $3 million in insurance separately. So one is for $1 million in workers' comp for injury, and I'll give you the other two. So the next one is workers' comps. You have to have workers' comp in California. The state requires you to have that. So they said it's $3 million worth of coverage that the state wants you to have. So the one is for bodily injury for any employee, disease for any employee, and the disease limit for that they want you to have for this type of work. So all three of those are separately $1 million for injury, $1 million for the disease, and $1 million for the disease limit. So $3 million. So we were at 6, so 7, 8, 9. So that's $9 million of insurance coverage. All right, and for the last one is for contractors' pollution liability. That is set for $3 million. One is at $1 million, and the other one is at $2 million. So I'm gonna specify those two different ones. That contractors, so if you have a general contractor's license, you have to have this type of insurance. So it has stated that it's $1 million per occurrence claim. That's just 1 million, and then they have the last one at 2 million, and that is for the policy to cover the million, pretty much. So 3 million in total. So shoot, we stopped at 9. I think we stopped at 9. So it's 10, 11. It's 11 million. I over exaggerated with the 14, but shit, you might as well say it was $14 million or $15 million, whatever. It's a lot. So it's $11 million in insurance coverage that you have to have to perform these type of bids and stuff like that. So this is what I got to do. I got to find projects like this, unless I'm gonna go, I don't know, if I'm gonna lease out, something like Airbnb or, an apartment complex or something like that. But if I'm going to build some stuff, this is the type of stuff I actually have to have, especially if I'm trying to get the type of cars that I want to get, you know what I mean? And this type of project, it's not the biggest project, but, what they placed a bid at just to get this type of work done is a pretty penny, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie, it's nothing, no small change type of stuff. It was almost 200,000. You know what I mean? It was at 166,000. That's the highest bid proposal you could possibly do. You know what I mean? And more likely, you're not gonna bid it at the top price. So, you do your math, give or take. You can just round it off. Say, oh well, I could probably do it. Just like I said, estimated. I'll do it for 150. You know what I mean? And that's getting all the insurance. You gotta have all the insurance already ready. You gotta have all your contractor's license ready, and you gotta bid what it's gonna cost you to get the job done. And if you win it, you win it. If you don't, you don't. So that's what I gotta do. So if I want a car that's gonna cost me 200,000 or a car that cost me 300,000, I need to do work that's gonna be making me that type of money, or at least where enough money where I could put a down payment and stuff. So the bigger projects, what I would be aiming for would be something that be a project where, it's in the high 5s, $500,000, or the high 3s or 3, you know what I mean? Or even $1 million. But you get the gist of it, you know what I mean? So if I want to get a track hawk, this probably would be a good job to do, you know what I mean? But my main concern isn't the car. It's really the project. It's really the people out there working. Because like I said, I was a union worker, so I get it. It's not easy work. I was in the cement for 3 years. You know what I mean? It's really easy to get injured out there. So when I see these insurance that they require you to have, it doesn't really be like, oh my gosh, this is so much. No, it really don't. Because you really can get injured out there really easily. I've been on some big project jobs myself. I've helped build a homeless center. I've helped build, well, that was an actual building. That's probably like one of my biggest buildings. I've been a part of some stuff with Google, you know what I mean, before they had their whole, driverless vehicles. I was a part of that. They had a little test center that we had to put together out here, driveways and this and that, so they can use their computers to maneuver around. They could do all their tests and everything. They built their tests from scratch. So I was a part of that. So it was pretty cool too on that job site, I ain't gonna lie. But now that, I'm older and learn how to do more, I want to get into some bigger projects and not myself maybe be so hands-on into the work. But if I wanted to, like I said, I could easily jump back in the mud and do that type of work. But now I'm running a business, so it's kind of different. And I want to have some memorable stuff, when my kids and grandkids are older. Hopefully the buildings that I built, be like, oh yeah, my dad or my grandpa had built this building back in you know what I mean? And this is how he did it, you know what I mean? He had these buildings up and he built it. So I think that'd be pretty cool, you know? So I'm interested in the whole building type of stuff. So yeah, so, you know what I mean? So when I get my first Lamborghini, and you be like, how do you go from, you skipped Hellcats, you skipped Mopart and all this other stuff, how you jump straight into a Lamborghini? I have my ways, but also you got to understand, you got to be able to pay this way. So, you know what I mean? So, like I said, credit is the biggest thing ever. You know, how are you going to get yourself with this insurance? You know what I mean? That's a monthly cost of insurance, or even just a project, you know what I mean? Construction works consider you should have some type of money to get the job done, to make sure you pay payroll and this and all this other type of stuff. That's what I did my research on back when I was looking into this type of stuff. I looked into other avenues as well too. But if I wanted to be doing this type of work and showing you guys this type of content, that'd be very cool for me, and something that, like I said, I wanted to do. So that's how I pretty much make my monies and ways, and you know, get the type of vehicles that I want. You know what I mean? When you're thinking of, you know, if I ever want to get an SVJ and a LaFerrari and all these other hyper cars and expensive cars, I want to have a lot of hyper cars and this and that. When it comes down to the insurance and maintenance of these cars, it's not really going to scare me, because I'm dealing with those type of numbers anyway. So when they be like, oh, my SVJ has, $1 million insurance, you'd be like, oh, that's frightening, nigga, that's expensive as hell. Like, no, not really. It's probably one of my cheapest things compared to my businesses, because shoot, I got to cover $11 million worth of insurance. You know what I mean? Or I got to cover another $1 million insurance just on the other end. You know, if you want to talk my logistics, I got to cover $1 million just for logistics. You know what I mean? I got to keep maintaining that. I got to make sure my guys is on the road and all this other stuff. So, yeah, you know what I mean? It won't frighten me. That's why I feel like when I got my box truck and I'm looking at the monthly payments that I'm paying on this rented box truck, plus when I'm putting in for fuel and all this other stuff, when I actually get my car, it ain't gonna scare me. Like, damn, I gotta make sure I gotta keep my money up. Ooh, this and that. I got stuff that's operating me that's gonna keep my money up. And I'm not really worried about, oh man, my insurance is so high. You know what I mean? My insurance, well, shit. My insurance was gonna be high because I'm already in this industry. You know what I mean? It's something that I kind of prep myself for, so it ain't like, oh, this is so much overwhelming. It's not gonna be that overwhelming. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. I'll probably be looking at stuff like, oh, that's actually not what I thought it would be, if compared to what I could have imagined before. I didn't imagine the insurance or the maintenance would be this. But anyway, long story short, I just feel like I came from a long way. You know what I mean? I done got myself into some situation these past 4 years. I probably could have started this stuff a long time ago, but I didn't want to, just because I didn't want to get in. Like I said before, I didn't want to get too excited and, put myself in more trouble. So, but now that I'm looking at it, I wish I started this process way more earlier, 4 years more earlier, just because of the fact that it probably would have humbled me more and realized my responsibilities. Because when you have guys on the job, like I said, things could happen. And I've been through some headaches just from the trucking side, you know what I mean? So things happen, but the main important reason is safety. I ain't gonna tell you, because no one wants to get in trouble with OSHA. No one wants to get in trouble with the city and permits and this and that. That's a no bueno, and that's a lot of money, because they will come after your ass, and you will have to spend a very pretty penny. So, other than that, you know what I mean? That's how I maneuver. The YouTube, for me, the YouTube life, I'm still doing YouTube, even though YouTube hasn't paid me since I was 16 when I started this channel. But I didn't really know the YouTube game like that. YouTube was introduced to me through a friend in the neighborhood. And then we just took off doing our little funny stuff back then, like Jackass type stuff. It wasn't really, there was no Mopart crew. There was none of that stuff like early YouTube when Soldier Boy was out type stuff. You know what I mean? I was on YouTube before DDG was even on YouTube. You know what I mean? That part. But it is what it is. You see, I was probably on YouTube around the time Mr. Beats was on his early stages. That's when I was on YouTube. And you see the people that understood YouTube and ran with it. And I'm one of the people that didn't understand YouTube and still struggling with it. Still to this day. There's probably 100,000 people plus actually doing YouTube right with the algorithm, everything, and doing everything like that, and profiting off their YouTube channel. Me, no. I'm doing everything opposite. I'm more entrepreneur, having the business make me money, even though I have a set business for this. But it is what it is. We still gonna grind it out. We still gonna work it out. We still gonna figure this stuff out with the YouTube shorts and YouTube algorithm and everything that comes with it. But yeah, so just a little quick small talk. I know I probably don't talk to y'all too much like I would really want to, but now I have the time to. So yeah, so I just want to just spill my little spiel on how this year is going to be going, because your boy's excited and nervous at the same time, because if y'all haven't seen the last vlog, you know what I mean, but I'm not going to be in no big trouble, because really nothing had really went down like that. It was just an argument. Neighbors called, they thought it was something going on and it really wasn't. But yeah, someone had to get locked up for it, and so I ended up going down for it. But yeah, just a little stupid stuff. But yeah, other than that, y'all, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I might continue this vlog because I'm really trying to stay consistent with this hourly vlog thing. So I don't know if I'm going to end it here, but if I do end it here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But if I don't end it here, continue to watch the vlog, because like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up this year. A lot of very cool stuff that's happening fast. You know what I mean? I didn't think it could happen this fast, but I just feel like I'm more extra motivated just because, like I said, I got in trouble. Anytime I get in trouble, I just do amazing things, and it sucks that that's like my motivation. Like, either you're gonna get locked up or you're gonna just be out here doing what you need to be doing and doing it at the best level that you know how you can do it. So yeah, so that's what that is. I'm over here fiddle-faddling with Legos right now. I need to have some Legos on the table, so that's, if you're hearing little sounds and stuff, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, y'all, so that's what's really popping. That's what's really going on right now. I'm gonna be looking out for some other projects within the city, because yeah, my contractor's license, I'm gonna be working on that. Like I said, it's gonna be a process. They said at the longest, it'll take at least 4 months. So, other than that, I still got the trucks. So, I'm going to be working on that stuff too. But yeah. Sorry. Anyway, y'all. Catch y'all soon.